My name is T.W. Campbell. The T stands for Tommy, the W stands for Wayne. And this is my wife, Pat, Patricia. Amen. She was still in school. I just got out of school.
He sang on the choir, I sang on the choir.
So I called her one night. The pastor said he needed somebody for Youth Day.
Our pastor was teaching on praying for what you wanted and your desires of your heart. And I began to pray that his attention would catch me. And believe it or not, as you can see, it did.
I called her and looked like something, it was a magnet or something that kept, we talked so long. We dated for about a year. And I got tired of going home. I got tired of her daddy telling me to go home. And so I asked her, would she marry me? And you know, she did.
The reason that I knew he was the one was because once he turned to me and he actually started talking to me, and I had prayed about it. So that's really the reason I knew he was the one, because I prayed to God for him and he came to me. And so I know God appointed it. I asked him for it and he gave it. I've been asking God a lot of things a long time.
The quality of a good marriage, you've got to have some good communication skills. If any relationship is going to last, communication is very, very important. You can't assume that your partner know what you're thinking or what have you, but you got to have that communication. And when you have communication, you can just about solve 60% of your problem.
I think the qualities of a good marriage is that you make major decisions together. Decision making together is it's important in a marriage. And I think that being truthful and honest, most necessary, and qualities of talking and less fussing.
What do you think promotes a healthy relationship?
A healthy relationship would be listening to each other and sometimes knowing that you can't always be right.
I think to promote anything is honesty. To share your true feelings. Don't hide anything that you know that's bothering you. Just go out and blurt it out.
And how do you handle disagreements?
Just go ahead on the choke and be done with it. Disagreement. We have our way of handling things. We talk sometime. When we used to early in our marriage, but even before the children came, we had a problem. We'd go to the table. I said, let's go to the table. We would sit down and we would reason things out and talk things out. If anything was bothering me or bothering her, then this is how we would handle that, and it helped us a lot. As we got older, got grumpy and grouchier, and irritable and so forth. But we still find a way now to talk to each other because you still got to communicate. Bottom line.
I think that I handle disagreements by sometimes knowing when to kind of be quiet. Sometimes talking and fussing can escalate it. Waiting a calm time, talking about it, and you can really come back down from the high level of madness or angry down to a comfortable level of let's talk about this. Waiting to a time that you can just come back together and talk. And let's talk about this. So to me, if you're going to be angry in your marriage, sometimes it's not good to just go into a total fuss. Wait a little while and let's just talk about this later.
We're still better together simply because of who we are and who we serve. The Bible teaches us in all things acknowledge him and he will direct our path. So two is better than one. If one fall out, then the other can go get some help. But if we both fall out together, then we both have lost. So,
still better together says through thick and thin, you're still together. Through trouble, you're still together. Through sickness, through health, you're still together. When you're poor, you're still together. If it's richer, hey, we're still together. It's when you don't have anything, the love is still there. Love will help you to stay together and be able to say, we're still better. Whatever comes our way, we can handle it together. There's nothing too hard for a good marriage to overcome.